Arsenal is about to pull off a triple coup in the transfer market. A devastating striker could arrive for free, the new Greek Iniesta is on Andrea Berta's radar, and a shocking departure has already been officially confirmed. Will this bold plan succeed? Or is Arsenal risking everything on a gamble? The truth is, the backstage drama is heating up, and you're about to find out everything now. Another big day for Arsenal, and if you carry this club in your heart like we do, you're in the right place. Make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications, because every victory, every signing, every heartbreak, we live it all together. Let's jump into today's news. While the spotlight from fans and the media remains fixed on Benjamin Sesko, a quiet twist could completely change Arsenal's plans this transfer window. Andrea Berta, the Gunners' new sporting director, has a clear mission to find the ideal number 9 to lead the team to the next level, and Sesko, young, athletic, and promising, had been treated as the favorite, at least until now. That's where Jonathan David comes in, a name that has hovered around the Emirates in past seasons but never gained real priority. Now he's not only back on the radar, but could be the best market opportunity available. According to ESPN's updated rankings, Jonathan David ranks 18th among the world's best forwards, and Sesko only 20th. That's right, David is ahead, but the difference doesn't stop there. Let's look at the numbers. Jonathan David scored 25 goals and provided 12 assists this season, playing for a modest team like in Liga 1. Sesko, on the other hand, scored 21 goals and made 6 assists, playing for RB Leipzig, a more offensive team with higher game volume. Besides the more consistent stats, Jonathan David has something that makes him even more attractive. He can arrive on a free transfer. His contract with Lille is ending now, and there's no transfer fee involved. Moreover, analysts have described him as a forward with devastating speed and above-average tactical reading, a profile that fits perfectly with Arsenal's style of play. So then, why hasn't the club moved forward yet? With Sesko demanding millions and a complex negotiation, and Jonathan David practically available for free, what's holding up the decision? Is it stubbornness, fear of making a mistake, or is Andrea Berta just waiting for the right moment to act? One thing is certain, if Arsenal doesn't move quickly, other clubs will step in, and once again, the team might be left behind. This choice isn't just about numbers, it's a decision that could define the success or failure of the next season. Andrea Berta's first big move? The Greek Iniesta could be the first major play behind the scenes at Arsenal. While the spotlight is on the big names in the market, an almost silent move might mark the beginning of Andrea Berta's era at Arsenal, and nobody saw it coming. The Gunners' new management is working on several fronts: a new striker, a goalkeeper, a defender, a midfielder. Names like Zubimendi are practically certain, but with negotiations stalled due to accounting reasons, a new opportunity has emerged, and Berta acted fast. That's where Konstantinos Keretsas comes in, only 17 years old, but with the personality of a veteran. Born in Belgium with Greek roots, Keretsas was developed at Genk, a club known for producing talents like De Bruyne and Courtois. Last season, the young player already featured in 38 professional games, with mature performances, 3 goals scored, and a game intelligence that impressed all of Belgium. But what made Arsenal move wasn't just his early resume, it was the type of player he promises to become: a modern number 10, creative, technical, and unpredictable. A rare piece in today's market. According to analysts, Keretsas is a number 10 who can also play wide on the right, a hybrid profile currently missing in Mikel Arteta's squad. With vision, through passes, and an attacking personality, some already see him as the next great talent in European football. And do you know what makes this even more symbolic? If the deal goes through, Keretsas will become the most expensive Greek player in history. The fee is around 45 million euros, about 37 million pounds, more than the 36 million pounds paid for Manolas in 2019. But there's more. Andrea Berta has a direct connection with Keretsas' agent, the same one who brought Sambi Lokonga to Arsenal years ago. And according to Greek sources, the Italian director personally accelerated the negotiations in recent days, trying to close the deal before other European giants enter the race. However, not everything is for now. The initial plan is for Keretsas to stay at Genk for another season on loan. The goal? that he continues to develop regularly as a starter and arrives at Arsenal in the summer of 2026 ready to compete for minutes at the highest level. But here's the dilemma. Is Arsenal right to bet so high on a young player still in development? Or are we about to witness Andrea Berta's first masterstroke? Silent, strategic, and visionary. Gunners fans have seen promises come and go, but this time it could be different, because if Keretsas delivers everything expected, Arsenal will not have just signed a talent, they will have anticipated the future. Arsenal confirms first permanent sale of the summer. Arsenal has started the transfer window decisively, not only bringing in reinforcements but also trimming the squad, and the first permanent sale of the summer has already been made official. Nuno Tavares, the Portuguese left-back who shined on loan at Lazio, has had his future sealed, sold for £6.7 million to the Italian club. But this deal goes beyond the immediate fee. Arsenal secured a 25% sell-on clause on Tavares' next transfer, a detail that could bring unexpected profit if the player continues to develop and attract interest across Europe. During his time in Serie A, Tavares impressed with solid performances and offensive daring. He recorded 9 assists in 30 games before muscle injuries slowed his momentum in the second half of the season. Still, his progress did not go unnoticed. Even Nuno Mendes, PSG star and Champions League winner, made a point of calling the former Gunner top quality. This shows how much Tavares has gained international prestige. Meanwhile, at Arsenal, Andrea Berta sees this sale not only as a way to free up space in the squad, but also as an important boost to the budget for new signings. If Lazio decides to sell Tavares in the near future, Arsenal could earn big thanks to that clause, and that money will be crucial to provide Mikel Arteta with the tools he needs to compete for titles next season. So here's the question hanging in the air. Did Arsenal make the right call letting Nuno Tavares go so soon? Or will this departure be the key to opening the door for major signings that could take the club back to the top? The summer has just begun, and this deal might be only the first chapter of a bigger story. Mikel Arteta says Arsenal already has a player better than Lionel Messi. Now, let's talk about something that's been shaking up the football world and Arsenal fans everywhere. Mikel Arteta, who has already built a respected squad, has in his team a player many believe is even better than Lionel Messi. Yes, the Messi himself. That player is Bukayo Saka, Arsenal's star and one of the brightest football talents in the world today. From a very young age, Saka has been carrying Arsenal on his shoulders. At just 23 years old, he's already considered the best player on the team and ranks among the top right wingers globally. And it's not just the fans who think this way. Big names like Rio Ferdinand, who once had doubts, now recognize Saka's immense quality. The ultimate proof came recently from an ESPN ranking that placed Saka as the 6th best right winger in the world, ahead of major names like Kavicha Kvaratskhelia, Nico Williams. Also on Arsenal's radar, Rodrigo, and even Lionel Messi. Yes, the Argentine, considered by many the greatest player of recent history, appears only in 8th place, 2 spots below Arsenal's own rising star. This is no small feat. It means that at this moment, Saka is rated above one of the biggest icons in world football. Of course, there are still very strong names ahead of him. Ballon d'Or contenders like Mohamed Salah, Lamine Yamal, Rafinha, Vinicius Jr., and Ousmane Dembele. But what stands out is Saka's rapid and consistent growth, moving up 3 places since last year when he was ranked 9th. For a 23-year-old, this clearly indicates he's just getting started and his best football is yet to come. The expectation is high. Will Bukayo Saka surpass even those stars in the next 12 months? That question remains in the air, and for Arsenal fans, the pride is immense. Saka isn't just the club's jewel, he's one of world football's great hopes for the coming years. And for you, does he already deserve to be on the same level as Messi, or maybe even above him? And that wraps up today's biggest Arsenal news. If you enjoyed the update and want to stay on top of everything happening with the Gunners, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications. You won't want to miss what's coming next. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Come on, Arsenal!